back. You're watching Overdrive, and it's time now to take your queries on Autoselector. Sirish Chandran joins us as always. Sirish, Happy New Year to you, and our first query on Autoselector for 2011 comes into us from Sonali Sweta. She says her father is currently driving a Maruti Wagoner and wants to upgrade to the next level. He has a budget of 6.5 to 7 lakh rupees. Priorities are good after-sales service, maneuverability and reliability. His daily commute is just about 25 kilometers, so it doesn't really matter if it's a sedan or a hatchback. It should be loaded and it should be safe. They've shortlisted the Hyundai i20, the Tata Manza Aura Sapphire, I don't know what they were thinking when they called it that, and of course the Volkswagen Polo 1.6 Highline and the Maruti SX4 ZXi. So what would you recommend from that shortlist, Sirish?
Well, see, if you want to upgrade a segment, then you might as well go for an entry-level sedan. And if you're looking at an entry-level sedan, we just recently did a comparison between the Manza, the Dzire and the Etios. Two cars stood out, the Dzire and the Etios. Now, the Dzire, you get it in a petrol as well as diesel, whereas the Etios is right now available only with the 1.5-litre petrol. The diesel will come later in the year. So if you're looking for a diesel, well, the Dzire diesel is the best in that segment. But if you can afford a petrol, if you can okay with the running cost of a petrol, the Etios is just won the OVERDRIVE Car of the Year, and it is a fantastic product. Toyota, the after sales, the quality, reliability, everything is top notch, and I think we'll be very happy with that Etios.
Okay, up next is a biking query. This one comes into us from Preetham Raut. He writes into us from Mumbai. He says he wants to buy a 650cc bike. Would the Yosung GT650R be a good option? When is the Suzuki going to launch the Gladius 650 in India? And are there any other options that he could consider, Sirish?
Well, in the 650cc range, right now there are no options. The Yosung will have the market to itself for a couple of months. So, and it's a very nice bike. I rode the bike recently. It rides very well, very refined engine, nice bike to ride, good to look at also. So overall, it is a nice motorcycle. But, okay, the Gurware Yosung, their sales and after-sales service network will not be that vast. So if you're looking, living in some remote area, you might not be able to service the bike or even purchase the bike. But otherwise, if you're in a big city, I suggest you go for that. If you're looking for other bikes in that segment, well, you have Harley-Davidson's entry-level bikes now. You have the i883 and you have the super low. 5.5 lakhs starting price goes up to 6.5 lakhs. Excellent pricing. So it'll be a toss-up between the Yosung and the Harleys.
Up next is a question from Anil Vadvani. He writes in saying he wants to buy a hatchback for his wife. She's been driving a Swift and ideally wants an upgrade. They have a budget of 5 to 6 lakh rupees. They've tested the i20 but find it a little heavy to drive as compared to the Swift. What is your opinion? She's asking you, Sirish, of the Ritz. You have said in your shows that it's great, but the sales numbers don't match up to that. Is it worth buying that car? It's one of the few that's readily available off the shelf. All right, Sirish, put your money where your mouth is.
No, we love the Ritz. We took it last year. We took it to the mountains of Ladakh. We drove it over there. It came out head and shoulders over the other hatchbacks back then. Of course, there have been newer hatchbacks coming in, but the Ritz is still a very, very good buy in that segment. It's got good space inside, nice to drive, good interiors. Overall, a very good, very reliable, and a very enjoyable car. So I would not say anything to dissuade you from buying the Ritz. If you like the Ritz, go for it. It is a very good car.
Well, that wraps up Autoselector for this week. Remember, if you have a query, you can email us, helpdesk@overdrive.co.in. That's our email address. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page.